Hello, welcome back to my garden. Today I am sitting in what feels like a very, very empty garden, but really on the other half of it, there's still a lot living and a lot that I haven't pulled out yet, and I am shocked that my garden is still alive and going and not totally killed by frost. Today is November 6th, so no frost early November is unusual for my area. Usually we get a frost late October, even middle of October. So this is the longest season I've certainly ever had, and I was so convinced that we were going to have an early frost and everything would be wiped out early. Now I did take a ton of plants out of the garden early before the frost. I didn't let the frost kill the whole garden. Things like peppers came out because they weren't gonna produce anything even if they were still in the ground right now, mostly because the peppers that I tore out were big bell peppers that take longer to mature and get to a point where they're worth eating. They were nubs. Like, it's not like I left big green bell peppers that could be eaten. And then some of the places where my plants were, I wanted to plant things like garlic. So garlic is in the ground already, which is fantastic. You can actually see the greens already starting to pop up, which is not unusual. What I need to do today is cover all of these areas with garden straw so that there is mulch on top and a little bit of protection from the cold nights that are coming in. The Egyptian walking onions are fantastic and wild at the end of this bed. I'm so thrilled with how these are doing. I'm so happy that they're thriving here and doing so well. I'm gonna keep them going and producing, and it seems like every week there's inches and inches of growth all over these. So a lovely addition to the garden. Every couple days I come over to my hot pepper bed and there are new peppers all of a sudden setting, and these super hots keep producing, man, and they change color so quickly once they get to size, which usually hot peppers take forever, but it feels like these really just keep producing and then all change color all at once. And man, are they scary. This one's colored only 50-50. That's fun. It's 2 days later than the first part of this video, but it's better late than never. I am throwing mulch all over the garlic because we are about to get rain, so it will get tacky. And also tomorrow it looks like it's gonna be low 30s at nighttime, which means we might get our first frost, our first at least killing frost. So prepping this area, give it a little extra coverage, and we should be good to go. Hi, handy dandy waterer. Nice job. Keep it up. You're helping so much. Thanks, baby. You're making this go faster and you're making it more fun. Three, two, one. So my mulching got done after dark, but here's what we ended up doing. We got this bed mulched. We got all where the garlic is in the center mulched. The flower bed area is mulched. this garlic bed, which also has some kale and some other things growing in it, like the walking onions is covered. I got this bed. It's getting dark at the end of this garden. This has a couple miscellaneous things that will probably die in the frost, which is coming in a day or so. I got a light covering in this whole bed, which had cayenne peppers and herbs in here. I lightly covered this one. I had a couple herbs. I'm not too concerned about that. I have to refill and take care of that soil every year anyway, so it's not, if it gets hydrophobic, it'll kind of be taken care of anyways. This bed got a decent cover. And then this one over here is the Goth Garden. This is the one that's getting, I'm just about to finish that one. This is the time of the year where I start to plan and move things around and decide what I want to do for winter projects for next year's garden. And this bed in this back corner is my hot pepper bed, and we have a full-size door right here, which is our storage, and we started accessing it and actually using that space this year. So this bed is absolutely in the way. So this year I'm going to move the soil, displace it, move it to another location, either filling these beds or just move this whole garden bed and find a new home for it, possibly even expanding the garden a little bit out this way. We'll see.